Hi folks, I'm Craig Taylor, and as always a huge thanks for joining me here on my YouTube channel, the Bushcraft Padawan. Bit of an unusual video this one, I'll explain why. I'm out in the woods today and I am recceing, I'm finding some areas where there are some good materials to assist with fire building and fire starting and fire maintenance. Now that in itself isn't unusual, is it? The reason why I'm doing it is unusual though. The reason why I'm doing it is because I have been asked in about 3.5 weeks time to run a session in these very woods, a half-day session on bushcraft fire starting, bushcraft fire lighting, whatever you want to call it. And that's the unusual part. I've never actually taught this other than to my kids, to anybody else. And it's kind of causing a range of sort of emotions in my head. There's a little bit of nervousness around it, there's some excitement around it, there's some trepidation around it, and I've been thinking about why that might be. I don't think it's about exposing a gap in my skill set. I don't think it's that, because I'm not going to be teaching or showing or demonstrating anything that is not well within my capabilities. I'm not, I might demonstrate a bow drill. I'm not going to teach it though. I'm not going to show people how to craft it or give them coaching points, because I don't believe I'm good enough to do that. I won't be going anywhere near hand drill, trust me, or fire plough or anything else. I'm going to be sticking to the things that I know that I can do without thinking about it. That's what I'm going to be teaching. So it's not about that. It's not about teaching. I'm not nervous about teaching, because my job, pretty much since I left school in one way or another, let me just duck down here, my jobs have always been about training people, whether that was in the army, various industries that I've been involved in since I came out. I've got qualifications in teaching, I've got qualifications in training, so I'm not nervous about teaching in front of people. And I'm not nervous about the skill set. So the only thing that I can think I'm nervous about is teaching the skills. It's the combination of the two. Fire starting I'm confident with, teaching I'm confident with. It's the combination of the two that's caused that slight nervousness and trepidation in my head. And whilst it would have been very easy for me to say to Stuart, the guy who's very kindly asked me to come along and run this session, no thanks because of X, Y and Z, or made up an excuse, that wouldn't be pushing my boundaries, would it? That wouldn't be pushing me. One of the reasons that I'm throwing myself into this subject of bushcraft is to expand myself, is to grow, is to put myself in situations that I'm not always comfortable with or that aren't familiar to me. And this teaching is going to be exactly one of those. Really confident with teaching, really confident with the skill set of firelighting that I know. Combining the two together, that's a little bit unusual. That's pushing my boundaries. And that's why I wanted to record this video. In itself, this isn't anything to do with bushcraft really, this video is. It's just me walking along some tracks in the woods. But I wanted to put this video together because I wanted to share something that I'm doing that's pushing my boundaries. If you look upon my YouTube channel, if you look at my homepage, you'll see in the banner it says get outdoors, push your skills, or develop your skills. Get outdoors, develop your skills, push your boundaries. And I'm a big, huge believer in that. So I'm going to wrap this video up now, but before I do, I want to ask you a question. And if you watch this video, please do answer the question. Whether it's on Facebook, Twitter or YouTube or wherever you're watching it, please do answer this question. What have you done recently that's pushed your bushcraft boundaries? Or what do you plan to do very shortly to push your bushcraft boundaries? That's my challenge to you. Please do answer that question if you watch the video. Far more people watch my videos than ever respond to the questions I ask at the end. And I'm cool with that. I'm happy with that. I get how online communities work. But on this occasion, if you watch this video, just answer that question. What have you done recently to push your bushcraft boundaries? What do you plan to do very shortly to push your bushcraft boundaries? Thank you as always for watching. If you're not yet a subscriber, then click that button that's appearing in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, and to finish the video off, get outdoors, develop your skills, and push your boundaries. Thanks for watching. Cheers.